Alright, your Hazmat 3D Technician, Marine Tank, Non-Tech, Tank Vehicle, Specialty Technique for the Marine Tank, Non-Tech, Non-Tank Vessel, Specialty for the person provide the tank support pertaining to the marine tank vessels, provide oversight of the product with the removal of the movement of the damaged marine tank vessels, acts as liaison between the technician and other resource of the National Fire Protection Association Force. 72, Chapter 15 comes with the hazmat material technician of the marine tank and the non-tank vessel specialties. None to the mandate of the hazmat material response team that must include the technician of the marine tank vessel, especially in order to perform an operation within such accident, incident technician operation within the bound of the training of the National Fire Protection Association Force 72, Chapter 17, able to intervene marine tank vessel incidents, however, the following additional competency that provide with the jurisdiction have the material response team who desire to determine with all the technicians have more complete in-depth knowledge of the marine vessel. Tank that has material technician, marine tank, non-tank vessel, specialty should be trained with the means of the competency awareness operation technician level with the competency the other than chapter. They also should receive the training to meet the government occupational health and safety regulation in reference to the National Fire Protection Association 472 2013, Chapter 15. Competency for the hazard material technician, marine tank vessel specialty. Marine 1, analyzing incidents. Determine the type of the extent of the damaged marine tank vessel. Give the example of the damaged marine tank vessel that has material technician with the marine tank non-tank vessel specialty. Shall describe the type of the extent of the damage to each marine tank vessel cargo system. Shall complete the following task. Give the example of the marine tank vessel. Describe the marine tank vessel ballistic structure arrangement feature of the marine tank and the non-tank vessels. Give the example of the various marine tank vessel. To point out the explain name, the design, of the purpose of each of the various type of the marine tank vessel cargo ballast for the cargo compartment, the design of the structure of the component where present. Give the example of the various fitting with arrangement of the marine tank vessel. To point out, give the explain with design, construction, operation each. Give them a marine tank of the non-tank vessel. Identify, describe the normal method of the cargo transfer. Give the marine non-tank vessel. Describe the following system process. Give the connection with the cargo tank, cargo transfer. Cargo transfer include liquid and venting pipe arrangement, the mechanical system, crane booms and belt. Pressure system, vacuum system, the cargo securing system, cones, the tie-down, lashing, twist locks, etc. Give the marine tank vessel to grab the following system of the process. Use the conjunction of the cargo transfer system, including the liquid venting, piping, the arrangement of the vapor recovery system, vapor balancing, pressure cargo system, vapor system, purging of the in-air medium prior to transfer, padding system, in-air gas system, tank vessel outlet, tank vessel only, cargo monitoring system, tank levels, alarm tank pressure of the hump, and the cargo control, the cargo line pressure, cargo temperature. Give the following type of the cargo's compartment with the damage of the marine tank vessel. Identify the tank with the type of the damage extended and able to explain significant cramp puncture, slit with the tear with the dent with the flammable impingement over under pressurization, brittle fracture, pinhole corrosion, damage of the heat affected zone. Give the example of the type of the emergency situation man tank of the vessel that can explain the might result of the damage of the relief of the cargo transfer system. Describe the following type of the marine tank vessel. Emergency explain the significant relay with the vessel seaworthiness, cargo containment, the grounding, standing, else in collision, collision, foundering, heavy weather, damage, fire, explosion, BLEVE, polarization, over chemical reaction, cargo shifting, fluidization, liquefaction. Given the marine vessel involved in the emergency, identify the factors evaluated as part of the marine tank vessel damage assessment process, including the following type of the marine tank vessel, the type of the location of the damage, flight control, stability, ventilation plan, the documentation, changes cargo manifesto, plan with the ingress of the potential restriction due to the security arrangements, bilge, ballast arrangement, pressurized, non-pressurized system, cargo pumping arrangement, tank vessel only, number, the location of the cargo compartments, cargo transfer monitoring control system, location arrangement of the void space for the cargo area, type of the character of the void space for the cargo area, type and character for the cargo, the damage and cargo system, type of the character for the other cargo of the marine tank non-vessel outside of the damage area, cargo compatibility, stability, stress supply with the marine tank non-vessels, and as vessel type, the nature of the cargo system, damage amount of the product, both release and remain with the cargo compartment. Given the cargo system containing the bulk liquid to determine the amount of the liquid in cargo tank, predicting likelihood of behavior of the marine tank vessels and contents as material technician, marine tank, non-tank vessels, especially show infinite likely behavior with both marine tank vessels, marine non-tank vessels as well, but the vessel concept of the maintaining the following related requirements. The following type of the marine tank vessel to provide example of the probable cause of relief that contain certain bulk dangerous cargo. Ship the Title 46 CFR Subpart O Part 150 through 153. Chemical tank ship of the sophisticated parcel chemical ship, specialized chemical tank ship, the chemical tank barge, liquefied gas tank ship of the Title 46 CFR Part O Part 151 through 154 family pressurized tank ship, the semi-pressurized tank ship, the ethanol liquid petroleum gas chemical gas ship, the fully refrigerated tank ship, liquefied natural gas ship, the liquefied gas barges, tank ship, the Title 46, subchapter D, the Part 30 through 39, oil tank barges, oil tank ships, cargo miscellaneous, Title 46, CFR Part, subchapter I, Part 190, 90 through 105, container vessels, break bulk, the roll-on, roll-off of the vessels, dry bulk ship, the barges, the oil tank ship, the offshore supply vessels, Title 46, CFR, subpart A, Part 170 through 79, passenger vessel Title 46 CFR, Subchapter I, Parts 125 through 134. Cruise ship, ferries, other vessels, tugboats, Title 46 CFR, Subchapter C, Part 294 through 27. Fishing vessels, Title 46 CFR, Part Subchapter C, Part 24 through 20. True boat, Title 46 CFR, Part Subchapter T, Parts 175 through 185. Mobile offshore drilling unit, Title 46 CFR, Subchapters I through A, Part 107 through 109. Marine vessel 122. Describe the internal and external force of the marine tank vessel, the stress of the area, showing the statistic of the marine tank vessel damage. Give the following example of the damage of the cargo component of the cargo transfer system of the marine tank vessel. Describe the significance of the risk and the process of the cargo spill with the relief tank leak within the vessel, the overpressure vacuum damage, shifting cargo container securing system. Describe the significant problem of the assessing the marine tank vessel damaging lining, cladding of the cargo compartment, the coating of the uncoated cargo compartments, insulating thermal protection, heat refrigerated cold of the cargo compartments, marine tube planning response, determine the response operation, response option. Give the alpha of the emergency involved the marine tank vessel, the head of the material of the technician of the marine tank non-tank vessel, specialty show determine the release option. Each of the marine tank vessel, including the should be complete with the following task. Give the incident involved with the marine tank vessel, describe the method of proceed, the risks of safety precaution, equipment required for the implement the hazard cargo, proceed with the various type of the incident of the marine vessels. Describe the purpose of the potential risks associated with the proceed with the equipment required for the implement safety precaution, following with the product removal of the technique for the hazard material in all form, including the non-bulk has solid liquid gap of the vessel from shore to transfer. Vessel transfer vessel to from tank truck transfer vessel to and from rail car transfer internal transfer with the vessel other type of the transfer the fraction and portable things. Describe the purpose of the proceed with the risks associated with the growing leak with the various fitting with the marine tank vessel the cargo system including the equipment that need with the safety precautions. Describe the head associated working with the vessel marine property during the emergency. Marine 3 implementing plan response. Give the name of the emergency involved with the marine tank the plan with the response of the hazard material technician marine tank non-technical and tank vessel shall specially implement oversee the implementation select response option safely effectively shall complete with the following task. Give a leak of the following fitting to the marine tank vessel described approve of the method the proceed with the controlling leak tank hatch explosion trunk valve fitting cargo tank vent the access hatch door with the pressure relief device pressure vacuum manifold or pipe transfer over the connection other deck penetrations bulk and non-bulk packaging describe Prove the procedure of the following type of emergency cargo. Remove the onboard marine tank vessel, gas liquid transfer, the pressure pump, flaring, venting with jets and same cargo. Describe the proof the procedure of the following type of the emergency cargo. Remove the onboard marine non-tank vessels, cranes, other lifting equipment, unloading system ramps out of the vehicle. For the gas liquid transfer, pressure pump, the venting, jets and of the cargo. Describe the selling point of the boarding, burning, grounding procedure. The transfer of the flammable combustible cargo with the marine tank vessel, the other product with the other to give it off the flammable gas vapor, the heat with the contained. Demonstrate the method of contained following a leak of the marine vessel, puncture regulated shape hole with the split with the tear of the dome hatch covered with the leak of the valve with the piping with the pressure leak device vent burst from rupture disc. Given the following products transfer the recovered equipment, describe the shape of the correct action. Use the following portable pump of the air, electrical, hydraulic, gasoline, diesel vehicle with the power take off the driven pump of the vehicle, such as the forklift and pressure liquid transfer equipment, vacuum truck crane. The ram conveyors. Give it the necessary for the reach for the describe the flaring with the pressure flame with the gas, the liquefied gas tank, the vessel, shifting barge. Applicable to give the center involved with the flammable liquid spill with the marine tank vessel. Describe the procedure safety fire control during the cleanup of the removal of the operations. Alright, hazard material technician flammable liquid the bowl storage specialty.